Hello guys, so today I wanted to show you some updates I've made to my Fangame. So as you can tell, there's a sky now. It's no longer a gray void of death, so yeah, that's good. Before you couldn't reach it, and you still can't reach it of course, but before it was just like gray and there wasn't any sky or anything. In addition, I've also changed the shading. Before the shading was more of like, I guess you could say, a more pixelated form. It looked more like cubes or something like that. And now the shading looks less like, it looks more like a realistic, I guess, and just it's an improvement. That's what I'm trying to say. The shading is more smooth now, which this is smooth shading. The shading I used earlier, it's called flat shading, and that's what all objects are set to by default in the Blender animation program. So yeah, I also changed the color of the rocks. These rocks before were like a dark gray color, but they're so dark and the lighting was so bad that it made them pretty much like black and they're invisible. And because the lighting was different before, the water was dark enough to the point where it made the rocks look as though they were completely black. But now with this new lighting and the new color of the rocks, it actually makes them like more visible. So that should make it easier for our players to be able to traverse that. In addition, you can also probably tell that in the underwater area, I added the sides like sand walls, I guess you could say, just so that players know where the boundary is, because before there was a boundary, but the said boundary was just an invisible wall, so you could still see into the void, you just couldn't go in there. Now you can't go in the void and you also can't see the void. Well, you can partially, but you have to like clip through, and it's all just a bunch of water, so it kind of makes it look as though it's an ocean or something. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, so in addition, I also added a new mode, so I can show you guys that now. Yeah, this new mode that I added is a multiplayer split screen mode. It's not online or it's not online, but it is like multiplayer, so you can see that, player 1 is Sonic and player 2 is Shadow, and you can jump in this mode still. It's just that you don't use the spacebar anymore like in the normal mode. You use control for Shadow and the arrow keys to move for Shadow, and then use WASD for Sonic and Q to jump for Sonic. So yeah. So yeah, those are all the updates I've made, and hopefully if you guys enjoyed the video, remember leave a dislike, and if you guys disliked the video, also leave a dislike. Yeah, so thanks for watching.